Back in New Jersey, the police state.
And I put that on my soul. On scrolls and the eyes closed. And that's on my soul. On scrolls and the eyes closed. On my soul. On scrolls and the eyes closed. Listen, Papa, talk harder, I'ma sin again. Losing any options, so I gotta win again. Catch it off, if you don't drop, then I'ma spin again. I take this cold and lift another soul up in the wind. And I put that on my soul. On scrolls and the eyes closed. And that's on my soul. On scrolls and the eyes closed. Listen, Papa, talk harder, I'ma sin again. Losing any options, so I gotta win again. Catch it off, if you don't drop, then I'ma spin again. I take this cool and lift another soul up in the wind. And I put that on my soul. On scrolls and the eyes closed. And that's on my soul. On scrolls and the eyes closed.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Resistance. Back at you with another live. Shout out to all my FB followers. Daniel Boone, Denise Speece, Tyron Smeed, James Williams, Daniel Boone. I appreciate y'all. Luis Alberto Sotomayor. Yeah, got some heat for you, man. Millville, New Jersey. Millville Police Department. Acting like tyrants again, man. They have no idea on how to treat the mentally ill. So I uploaded that video for y'all earlier. I see I got a lot of engagement with it. I decided to bring the man on board and have him talk about it, Mr. Toni Cruz, man. We got Toni Cruz. What's up, Tony? What's up with you, bro?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man. Hey, listen, you got to tell me about this situation right here.
Yeah, man. So basically, man, what happened was, I was going through my episode. Never had this happen before, but that morning I found out I got robbed. I saw it on the tape. I started bugging, and yeah, I shouldn't have been acting out, irate, and all that. But as soon as the cop showed up, he was immediately just very, very violent, like just coming at me. He actually shoved me right before that. And then finally he just came at me talking about go to the ground, get on the ground. And I really didn't know what was happening until it was all said and done. You know what I mean? Because I've never experienced before where I like kind of just blacked out, where I didn't know what was happening. So
hold on, let me get this straight because you said I from what I've seen and from what you told me, because let me make it clear, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cruz did reach out to me and sent me this video. Excuse me for 1 second while I mute this. He did send me this video, and he did let me know that he had mental health issues. So you just said that what you shouldn't have been done, but from the video, it clearly showed that you were having a mental health episode, and it was also clearly stated by your wife that you had mental health issues. So, okay, let's just say the officer didn't know what was going on when he put his hands on you at first, but when he got you to the ground, and he was told several times by your wife that you had mental health issues going on, there should have been a less use of force. You think what I'm saying? So I don't want you to get into this apologetic mode, whereas though you were the one that was in the wrong. You had an episode going on, and you told me earlier that you do have a history of this, right? And it can be proved in court, right?
Can be proven in court, yeah, because I had went to crises beforehand, like a month before that, and I was seeking some assistance. You know what I mean? Because it kind of runs in a family, but it skipped generations. But I was trying to figure out what's up with me, and then this all happened, and it really was a real big issue because I graduated college. You know what I mean? I never had an issue like this ever happen to me before. And,
right.
It was just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? No drugs, no nothing. was
So you're
just
saying
missing.
this came late in your life. You didn't have
Yeah,
this issue when you was younger as a child or as a young teenager.
right.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna play this beginning part right here because you actually sent this beginning part separate than from the other part of the video. So I'm gonna play this part real quick. I just want you to explain to me what was going on at that part after I play it.
All right.
Don't touch me. Relax. No. Relax. Listen to me. Back up. No, listen to me. Let go of me. Yo, let go of me. Let go of me. No, right. It's a fucking bro, son. You're not getting me. Yo, for me. I'm just a picture.
So what was up with that? That's when they had just pulled up.
Yeah, that's when he had just pulled up. He got out the car, and there was actually like a scene before that. You don't have it. I'm gonna give it to you. You just put it all on one spot. But he actually shoved me before that on my neck
Okay.
because he got out the car and they was telling him like, "Yo, he's not right." Da da da. And then he had shoved me back.
All right.
I'm everywhere in public. Yo, put your hands behind your back. Help me. Put your hands behind your back. Help me. Put your hands behind your back. Help me. Yeah. Help me.
And remember, you can chime in anytime you want to give detail on any part that you see.
Yeah.
Let's say what you got. All right, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. No, escúchame. Cut my head. All right. Back up a minute. We're going to get you up. Relax. Get off of me. All right. You'll beat me up. Back up. Right off of me. Back up.
So, well, let me ask you real quick. Who made
Yeah.
the call? How did you even get the call? How did the police even get the call?
The neighbor called saying that there was a domestic disturbance. There was none. The only
So the
thing
neighbor
that
called said so they're acting off of a domestic disturbance. You're in the front
Exactly.
yard having a mental health episode, and they're acting off of a neighbor's call, which is which they said was a domestic disturbance. So
Exactly.
that was their reasons for putting hands on you.
Exactly. So when they had arrived, I already had it in their mind that it was the domestic dispute, and the officer was already directed that it was between a neighbor that had ran across the street that I got robbed by, and I put a police report in when I got out of jail and everything.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, let's continue on.
Tell me. Back up. We're going to talk to you in a second. I need your help. Why is this happening to me? Sit up. Come on. I can't breathe. Sit up. Come on. Sit up. You're going to kill me. Get off of me. You guys are killing me. Get off. Sit up. No. Sit up.
And all those bruises you got on you is from the police?
Yes, sir. Yeah. All that's from that because when his camera fell off before the other
Do me a favor real quick, Tone. I'm gonna need you to speak into the mic because you sound real faded out. So you coming? Yeah, that's good right there.
All right, I got you. So before when the first officer, his camera fell off, so there was a part missing so he was striking me. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting on me before the other cop got there. It was like a minute in between.
Okay. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. For those who just getting in, this is Toni Cruz on the line. This is Millville Police Department. I uploaded the video earlier. He wanted to come on and give some details on exactly what was going on. For those who just coming in, he's a mental health patient. He has mental health issues. He has a history of it. There was a call that was made by a neighbor that there was a domestic dispute while he was having his mental health episode in his front yard, and the police went hands on. This is what we're watching now. Shout outs to Toni Cruz for coming up and, you know what I mean, exposing these tyrants, bro. That's a real, big step up for you know what I mean, in this situation, especially being the victim of, these tyrants. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's done. It's done. Relax. So you guys hit me. Hey, nobody hit you. Chill out. He dead. The cop hit me. He hit me. Relax. Please, no, I got the little please go, yo. Relax. Cause me to die. Relax. What's your name, Pop? Relax. Chill out. No bullshit. Get the fuck off. Stop. Get off of me. Get the fuck off. Stop.
So at this point, have EMTs or EMS, however you call them in your state, have they called them yet?
No, I actually took it to the police station, and I had to ask for the lieutenant and the chief. And then once that happened, I told them I wanted to put in an internal investigation, and then they offered EMS, and I was taken to the hospital.
So you telling me that they never investigated the domestic dispute?
Never. They never came back and investigated nothing. I had to call them and put in a police report of what actually happened on my side so that I have proper documentation when I went to court. So they're saying that they don't want to give me no probation. They don't want to give me nothing. They want me to pay fines and restitution.
Wow, that's crazy. Let's watch on before you reveal too much. Let's watch what happens.
I'm asking you. I'm a fucking male. I'm 28 years old. Stop spitting my face. I'm not spitting. All right, stop. You're spitting off of me. Get off. Get off. It's done. I'm a relaxed nigga. Get the fuck off. Yo, get the fuck off. Relax. Fuck you up. Get off. Chill. I'm a relaxed nigga. Chill out. I got you. You're protected.
So you're cuffed right now, and we got an officer applying pressure on your arm. And your arm is over your chest pretty much. And I think I did hear you say that you couldn't breathe, right?
That's right. He was choking me with my own arm.
Right. This is what I'm about to ask you. I wanted you to explain to me how you couldn't breathe because, video really doesn't show everything. It'll show, officer over top of him, but it doesn't show the officer actually applying pressure on your limbs and pressure points on your neck and stuff. So give me a detailed explanation on how you couldn't breathe right here at this point.
So basically, he had all his weight on me, and he was moving my shoulder up towards my neck, and he had to actually move it back when I said I couldn't breathe. You'll see it in the coming moments after that. I told him, I can't fucking breathe. You're choking me, and you can hear my voice getting lower and lower because it was getting choked. So you can't see it, but since I'm facing to the left and my shoulder's coming across me with my left arm, he's actually using my bicep and pressing it up against my jugular.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't
breathe. And then plus all that, my heart rate is up. And all that pressure, it was just not a good concoction, man. Like I could have passed out.
Why that badge? You're choking me. Nobody's choking me. You're going to kill me on camera. You guys are using this as a force. I'm telling you, I know my rights. You're going to get fired. Your fucking officers are going to get fired. You're all going to get fired. I'm going to call the commanding officer. I'm going to call your sergeant. I'm going to call your police officer. Can you watch his legs?
You said you are in criminal court with us right now?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
You got any names and badges handy?
Right now. Yeah, no, get the yellow folder.
Can't get your hands on none right now?
Nah, I can't. Give me 2 minutes.
All right.
Put it out there.
not a hero. I'm a hero today. Today's my day. Thank God. God is doing what I couldn't do for myself. Thank you, God. I hope I just don't kill me.
Nobody's gonna kill you. Well, yeah. I mean, oh no, is he on there?
Get off of me. Listen to me.
You listen to us.
Fuck off of me.
Chill. Chill.
Get off of me. Get off of me, Wally. Get off.
Very psychological thing that's happening here.
Stop! You guys are cheating the system. You guys are cheating the system. You guys are cheating the system. You trying to get me.
Stop. You're spitting, bro. You just spit in my arm. Stop spitting. Stop spitting. Bring your car up. Stop it. Relax.
I love you. I've been making all of you.
Good.
I've been making all of you.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was explaining right here. That now they're acting off of a domestic dispute call. Okay, they already got the man cuffed, and they look how they keep moving his arms all around. Like there's no need for that. They already got him cuffed, and you can see bruises all on his arm and down his back and everything. And these were acquired by Millville Police Department. Let me know when you're ready for them names and badges, bro.
Yeah. So it's gonna be Albert Shard.
That's LA, man. Let me put this in the chat. What is it? Albert
Shard.
Spell the last name.
CHARD.
CHARD. And what's the badge number?
I don't have it here.
You got any badge numbers with the names?
Yes. Brian Ordoff. That's the one that was shoving me as soon as he got there.
So we got Albert Shard of Millville PD, right?
So
Albert Shard of Millville PD?
Yep.
All right, no badge number.
No. I got Brian
Ordoff.
Oh, wait. I do have his badge number 187.
Albert Shard?
Yup.
187, huh? That's a hell of a number.
Yeah. Right? That was the call that went out for backup as soon as the first one got there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all can disregard that first let me just get that out of there. Delete that comment.
CHARD with a C.
Yeah. Oh,
Shard.
CHRD.
Yeah.
All right, that was fast typing right there. CHARD, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
$187. And who else you had? Who's the other one? Well, I think we lost him. Let me put the
Relax. Why you guys hit me?
Nobody hit you. Chill out.
He did hit me.
Relax.
I have it on camera.
Okay, we'll say it's it.
Schizophrenic.
Open up,
He
people.
needs medication.
So why is he taking? Does he take medication?
He has to. Yeah,
Why are you screaming at me? Stop screaming at me.
I'm upset.
Stop screaming. Calm down. Calm down.
Screaming at me, officer.
Calm down.
I have a right. I'm going to raise my voice if I
Okay,
want.
and I'm asking you to calm down. I've been calling
Is it
you.
against the
All
law?
right, listen.
Is it against the law? Is it against the law?
Wake up. Everybody.
you back in, bro.
Got it.
So you said we got Albert Shard, 187.
And then I put the other guy.
Brian Orndorff, 183.
Yup.
And that's two of them that's out there, right?
Yup. And then Luis Torres.
Louis.
Yep, Torres. Torres.
Torres.
Yeah, yep, Torres.
You got a badge number?
I don't got a badge number on him.
All right, but they all Millville PD, right?
That's right.
All right, hopefully this information can get out to anybody and everybody who has any kind of information or suggestions for you, especially in the Jersey area. South Jersey, ladies and gentlemen, Millville PD.
Nobody wants to hurt you. Get the fuck off of me. We ain't gonna get the fuck off of me. Right now, get your hands off of me. Listen, I'm a hero. Nobody wants to fight you. Chill. This on camera. I'm gonna become a hero. You can't act like this. My name is Anthony Cruz. I didn't see it. I disagree. Because you guys are hurting me. They're trying to distract the system. They're trying to cheat the system. I caught them. It's all of them. It's on camera.
So this is the second body cam footage, right? Same incident, different officers with body cam.
That's Sean Scott.
This is Sean Scott. Did you give us that name already?
No.
You got a badge number for him?
No, I don't got a badge number for him.
That's SEAN or SHAWN?
SHAWN.
Scott with 2 T's?
Yes.
All right. Millville PD, right?
Yep.
This is my spouse. He needs medication.
I'm doing really fucking upset.
What the hell?
Why is this happening? Sit up. Come on, get up. I can't breathe. Sit up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
It's actually SEAN.
No. Get up. It's done. It's done. Relax. You guys hit me. Nobody hit me. Chill out.
He don't hit him.
Relax.
I have it on camera.
Okay. We'll say that's it.
It's a panic.
He
needs medication.
So why is he taking? Does he take?
So right there, now they're getting the verbal. They're receiving the verbal information that you have mental health issues, and they're still applying excessive force. You're already cuffed, and they still like. I don't understand the point of them tussling around with you on the ground while you're cuffed. Okay.
Right.
And still at this point, EMS or EMTs haven't been called.
Yeah. It felt like forever.
I bet it did. And how long ago? What was this?
When was this?
Yeah.
January 5th of this year.
Oh, it's cold out there.
Yeah, it's freezing.
One day before the insurrection at the Capitol.
Yeah, that's right.
Why are you screaming at me? Stop screaming at me. Stop screaming. Calm down. Calm down.
Hey, excuse me. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Scott, Tone. You said Sean Scott. That's SEAN or SHAWN?
SEAN.
Oh, okay. All right. My bad about that, y'all. Thanks. Shout outs to the Queen, Renetta Williams, all the way from Wynn, Arkansas, for correcting me on that.
And I'm asking you to calm down. I've been calm. All right, listen.
Is it against the law?
Back up. Everybody back up.
First of all,
Get away.
you're not allowed to touch me.
Yes, I am. Back up out of my scene. This is officer safety. Go over here. Okay. And this is my scene. Stay up there. I'm asking you. I'm a fucking man. I will move you if I need to. Okay? All right. You spit off of me. Get off. Yes, sir. Relax. Get the fuck off. Sir. Fuck off. Relax. Good. Go ahead. Chill. Relax. Chill out. You're protected by that back. You're choking me. You're going to kill me. You're going to kill me on camera. You guys are using excessive force. I'm telling you, I know my rights. Okay. Get fired. What's up? You're fucking officers are gonna get fired. You're all gonna get fired. Good. I'm gonna call the commanding officer. I'm gonna call your sergeant. I'm gonna call your police chief. I'm gonna call the CEO. I'm gonna become a hero. I'm gonna become a hero today. Today's my day. Thank God.
So all the while, ladies and gentlemen, they're here for domestic dispute. Wrestled him on the ground, applied all kinds of pressure while he's handcuffed, and they haven't investigated the domestic dispute at all. Wife is there telling him telling the police officers that he has a mental health issue going on. They're still weebling and wobbling around with him on the ground as if they didn't hear what she said, and then they haul him off to jail. And when do you receive medical attention?
I had to go to the police station, so like 45 minutes after all this.
Mm-hmm.
So after all this, after I threatened them with an internal investigation, that's when they took me.
I'm sorry, my fault. Go ahead, repeat that.
I said after I threatened them with the internal investigation, then they offer EMS.
Wow. It took them 45 minutes and a threat to get medical attention on the scene. And it wasn't even on the primary scene. It was at the police station.
Right.
CEO, I'm not a hero. I'm gonna become a hero today. Today's my day. Thank God. Just stop. God is doing for me what I couldn't do for myself. Thank you, God. I hope I just stop. Don't kill me, officer. Nobody's trying to kill you. Love me. Just get off of me. Get the fuck off of me. Get off of me. Listen to me. You listen to us. Fuck off of me. Don't go in my pocket. Stop. That's illegal procedure. Get off of me. You don't have a warrant. Get off. One. Get off your Get off. You do. You guys are cheating the system. You guys are cheating the system. You guys are cheating the system. You tried to get me. Stop. You're spitting, bro. You just spit my arm.
So he was worried about you spitting in his eye, and you wasn't violent to them. Where we at? 7:35. Let me take it back to the beginning real quick. I just want to examine this beginning part real quick because we want to make it clear that they arrived on a domestic dispute report that was reported by a neighbor. And he was having an allergic reaction to his mental health issue in the front yard. And this is how the police reacted.
Don't touch me. Relax.
Listen, I had somebody comment and say that he attacked first. The start of their sentence was, he clearly attacked first. So let's watch this. Let's analyze this.
Don't touch me. Relax. Relax.
Right there, he said, don't touch me. Look at the hand reaching. See, this is what I got to do. I got to go elementary with these people who like to talk crap in the comments as if they haven't seen it. So we're going to take it back one more time. We're going to watch the whole thing fold out.
Don't touch me. Relax. Relax. Listen to me. Back up.
Whose hands reaching out to who? The police officer. He already said, don't touch me. Okay? He's speaking loud, but at this point, I don't see him violent. He has no shirt on. I can look right at his waist to see if he has a weapon. He's not violent. Doesn't look like he's about to become a violent man. He's talking loud, but, I'm trying to figure out what's up with this domestic dispute.
Let go of me.
So he's flip-flopping. This is what I call flip-flopping. The police officer is continuously advancing and touching Mr. Cruz, but he's yelling, let go of me, let go of me.
Don't touch me. Relax. Relax. Listen to me. Back up. Don't listen to me. Let go of me. Let go of me.
So, boom, case solved right there. We see who advanced to who. We see who was touching who. No matter what was being said, we seen that the officer was touching Mr. Toni Cruz.
Right. It's a fucking stop. You don't have to for me. I'm just a picture.
All right, let's take it back to 7:35.
So He was grabbing my arms on my wrist. He had my wrist, and they went above my head, and I swung around. I never hit him. I got his hands off of my wrist, and that's when his camera fell. I never hit him. I pushed him after the fact. I was self-defense.
Yeah, well,
And
you had
he pushed
already
me first.
He was. I mean, I could tell from the way he was advancing that he was trying to use his body to intimidate you because he clearly was offended because you were speaking loud. So he's trying to take control of the situation. And you already told him, "Don't touch me," but he kept advancing, and he reached his hand out to you first. That was clearly seen. So whatever he did after that, whatever you did after that, was your right to do because you was not violent and you did not advance towards that police officer. You actually was trying to explain to him, and you also said, "Please listen to me," but he wasn't trying to hear none of that.
Nah.
He just spit my Stop spitting! Stop spitting! Yeah. When you stop spitting! All of you! I believe you, all of you! Good. I believe you, all of you! Yeah, you're hurting me. What's the box number? Give it to me. The one that's hurting me. Yeah, the one that's hurting me. Sit up! Relax. Sit up! Nobody wants to fight. Just sit up and cooperate. Get the fuck off me. You ain't gonna get the fuck off you. Why you gonna get your hands off me? Everybody wants to fight you too. I'm gonna become a hero. You can't act like this. This is happening, Cruz.
Why are you guys holding his head like that?
Because you guys are hurting me. Yeah, he already spit in my eye. How do you like that?
Well, you already put your hands on me and my sister.
Damn. What don't you understand?
So we got Denise Marie. She's in the chat. She's saying, "Mr. Cruz, domestic dispute, violence, opportunity for money. America cries daily." So I'm pretty sure she's on the trolling side of things. So I'm going to invite Miss Marie on up. I'm gonna give me a second. How about this? Let me just copy the link real quick and smack it on up.
Look,
and Miss Marie can come on
for
up.
money. Listen, I never wanted this to happen. I'm a professional. You know,
Speaking to the mic a little bit more.
I'm a professional. This should have never happened. You know, I truly believe, in all honesty, if I was a white woman, I wouldn't have been treated like this.
And that's facts. That's facts. I mean, they came for a domestic dispute. It was reported by a neighbor. You know, unfortunately, you was in the front yard having, you know, one of your mental episodes, and they clearly. And the problem I have is that majority of mental episodic events that police turn up to, they always take it to top tier level of violence. Okay, I'm sorry, not violence. They take it to top tier level of force. Okay, like I've done plenty of videos in the past. Rochester, New York, last year they killed the man in the rain. He was having a situation in the rain with no clothes on, and he tased him in the rain and killed him. Okay, Alameda, California, they killed the man. So, like, I noticed the pattern where when people having, you know, mental episodes, they take it to top notch excessive force all the way to the top tier. So once again, Denise Marie could come up. I hit the link. If you want to talk about it, come on up and talk about it. And that's for everybody else too.
This is a safety problem.
Was the president charged?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I know.
You can follow me out. Go ahead. I don't care.
And I know my rights.
Good. So do I know my rights and I know your rights.
Touch me.
Yes, I am.
And I am allowed to talk as loud as I want.
That's fine.
I am
I understand this is a safety problem.
I need you to back up.
I've already put you over there and told you.
So he's saying that it's a safety problem going on. And if it's such a big safety problem going on, why haven't they called the EMTs? Why haven't they called medical response if there's a safety problem going on?
Over there, I'm still on my
Do you want to
property.
talk here or not?
I'm still on my property.
Do you want to call? Do you want to talk to us or
still
not?
on my property.
We've established that.
And you illegally put your hands on me
No, I
and
did
tried to
not.
force me to a particular part on my own
Yes,
property.
exactly. For
That's
safety.
illegal.
For safety. No,
No,
it's
it
not.
wasn't, because I wasn't even 20 feet near him.
You were less than 20 feet near him.
No,
You were standing right here. Okay, listen.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me.
What's the problem?
The problem is you don't respect personal space and boundaries. Get your hands off of me. That's what I asked you before.
Nobody's touching you.
And don't tell me where I can't go on my
I
property.
will tell you where I need to put you. Okay? For safety reasons, I will put you where I need you.
And I'm on my property.
So they're on your property. They got you on the ground. You're handcuffed. They're arguing your woman down instead of trying to find out or investigate the domestic dispute. Am I right? No.
Yeah, he was ego tripping instead of trying to figure out what is this so-called domestic dispute that occurred.
And at this point, it done elevated to there's not even no question about a domestic dispute. Excuse me, there's not even a question from them about a domestic dispute to your wife. So she doesn't even know to even answer that. It already heightened to a level so high, whereas though you're on the ground and having a mental episode and you're trying to explain that to the police. She's trying to explain that to the police officers, and they're not even
trying. They're not even listening to her. She's telling them, yo, he needs some meds. How do we know this? Because I was seeking help before this, a month prior. I went to crises trying to seek help for myself because something wasn't right.
That's crazy.
Doesn't matter.
The reason why I'm not saying this is because you are not respecting my boundaries.
Do you understand what the problem is here?
The problem is.
Do you understand anything going on here?
The problem is
police officers like me that are doing.
Hey, before we knock these last little 25 seconds off the video, I want to put this information up. You said, listen, explain to me what's going on with your criminal case, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna back it up to the last minute for y'all. I'm gonna close it out with the last minute of this video. But explain to me, bro, what's going on with the case now. You said it's in criminal proceedings, right?
Right, that's right. It's in criminal proceedings. The prosecutor already had offered basically no probation, no nothing, fines and restitution. And what I wanted to do was see if I could get some proper counsel, because I got a public defender to fight this. And really, she didn't do nothing. I just kept pleading not guilty, and I ran them down with all the complaints. I complained to the internal investigation. They're gonna protect their own. You know, they did nothing wrong. That's their side. From what we can see, we know they did something wrong. You know what I mean? They wasn't right on how they did me, and I shouldn't have been in jail at all.
So you looking to try to potentially hire a lawyer if you could get one?
That's right, because any lawyer that I want to sue them, but I can't even find a lawyer to even fight the case.
I hear what you're saying, bro. This is your Cash App right here, Tone 609-787, right? Cash App Tone 609-787. All right, so I just put that out there for anybody want to help him with legal issues or whatever. That's his Cash App, and y'all can help him out if y'all want to. But Tone, I'm definitely. Whoa, wait a minute. Excuse me, 1 second. 1 second, y'all. All right, got the screen all messed up. Sorry about that. Tone, it's a damn shame to see, what happened to you in that video, bro. That was definitely excessive force, man. That should not have happened. I wish the best for you, man. So you saying, what's your PD saying at this point?
She's saying we could take it to trial, but there's a chance it could go either way. For me, because I have 4 felonies from this. So once they review the videos, it could go either way. If you have blue line supporters, and they'll say, "Oh, well, he was in the wrong. Oh, he spit at officers." But you can see from the video, there was no way I could spit in the guy's eye. They just slapped a whole bunch of fucking charges on me to scare the shit out of me and protect themselves.
What I seen was you having a mental episode. That's what I seen. Yeah, you may have spit, and you may have spit in his eye. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. That's what he signed up for. He must don't know that, but he signed up for all that type shit. Second of all, you was having a mental health episode, and that type stuff happened. So they want to charge you for all these charges, but they want to ignore the fact that you were going through a situation, and you have history, and you could prove it in court. So that's what counts. You dig what I'm saying? And the burden falls on them for you to be found guilty. They have to prove without a doubt. All right. So I just say, I will hope that you don't accept the deal. I hope that you would fight through it. But, at the same time, you got to do what's best for you. But, I just hope that you would, be successful in that situation, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah. I got some other stuff to put up, too. You had sent me a few pictures and some complaints. Did you send me some complaints that you sent to
internal investigation?
Right. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. All right. So that's from Millville Police Department. Let me see if I can take. I can't even hardly read it like that. Nope. What'd that first one say? From January, I believe that's January 3rd. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm not the first one.
Yeah, what is this? This is basically a complaint to the arrest.
That's the internal investigations complaint that I put in. It basically what it's saying is that the internal investigations unit has completed its investigation, basically clearing all the officers from any wrongdoing. That's Brian Orendorff, the guy that shoved me. That's Arbor Shard, the guy that was arguing with my wife, and Luis Torres, the guy that was choking me with my arms while I was on the ground.
Wow.
And then the second one is basically saying that, I was right in putting in this complaint because the officer that had came to my house, he was on scene that same day, and he came to my house and told me to go screw myself.
Yeah, you sent me that, right?
Yeah.
Bye. Screw you. All right, screw me, screw you. What's your bye. Screw you. All right, screw me, screw you. What's your guy's number, asshole? Since you want to say.
What was that about?
Screw you. All right, screw me, screw you.
He came to my house and basically was asking me. So the same neighbor that called before, they called again, saying there was some domestic dispute. And I said, "Oh, that shit ain't gonna happen to me again. Y'all ain't gonna fuck me up again." So I basically just dismissed him. And then he got pissed the fuck off and told me to go screw myself.
So what's these pictures right here? This is when they roughed you up from that video?
That's that day, yup. I just sent you the full video. It's like a minute long.
Would you send it to me through?
Messenger. You should have it right. It should be the last message that you get.
Yeah, it ain't come through yet.
Oh, okay, it's on its way.
All right. I'm going to go back
there in like 1 second.
So these are the pictures of from them beating you up that day when they arrested you for the domestic abuse report. That was called by neighbor.
There you go. It's that. All the way at the bottom.
Man, everything good?
Who are you?
We got called because you guys are people arguing again. So
Arguing again? Who argued before?
Everything's good. It's good. We're gonna leave.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, please go.
Where's she at? Is she here?
Why do you need to know that?
Because we got to.
No. We ain't doing this no more. Y'all can leave right now. Y'all can leave right now. Bye. Y'all fucked me up one time. Y'all ain't doing that shit again.
We're not doing anything.
All right, so leave. Bye.
Screw you.
All right, screw me. Screw you. What's your badge number, asshole? Since you want to say screw me in front of the camera, dickhead. All right, that's fine. All right, what's your commanding officer's name? So I can file a complaint right now, asshole. Huh? Okay, I will put in the complaint, dumbass bitch. Suck a dick, fool. Fuck you. How about that? Yeah, yeah, okay. You told me to screw myself, so I told you to suck a dick, bitch. What? Nice one.
Man, everything good?
So that was the whole thing right there. So they come in, want to say, oh, I hear people arguing again. And I say, what do you mean again? There's been no history of anything, no charges ever filed. But I got neighbors that want to call the police on me, and then it continues.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Let me get back to this video real quick. Play the last 25 minutes. Make sure y'all take note of that Cash App, ladies and gentlemen, that I put up for him. If y'all want to help him out with his legal fees for trying to find a lawyer. Shout outs to you, Tone, once again for coming up and exposing these tyrants in Millville PD. My take on it, bro, they definitely used excessive force. They did not have to handle the situation the way they did. They didn't hear anything out. They seen you having an episode because that's what you was clearly having. I mean, when you sent me the video and I looked at it, I could tell. And you also included the information in the text as well. But, I mean, it's not hard to see. And for an officer, they should see that from, sight on. You know what I'm saying? So for them to handle that situation the way they did, they need to be held accountable for that, okay? You didn't commit a crime, all right? If I was you, I would rock out. But I understand,
I got kids.
4 felonies. These 4 felonies, how are they? What time are you? What kind of time are you facing? If they charge you with 4 felonies,
if I fight all the charges and I get found guilty, I'm facing at least 5 years.
That's crazy.
If I get found guilty, but my attorney already stated that I could get prison time.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so she's saying that I possibly doesn't necessarily mean that I would get prison time, but that's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I had an internal investigation backing me up, it'll be a different story. But they're gonna protect their own. I already know this. But we have another video that we gotta touch on later at a later date for a different time where they stole my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? And hit me with obstruction of justice and a slew of other charges.
Yeah, and they need to get that neighbor involved as well. Shout outs to Renetta Williams for saying that. They definitely need to get that for her saying that there was a domestic dispute. She needs to be questioned about, well, what did she see for a domestic dispute for her to say that there was a domestic dispute? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I think you got a good chance. But if you feel more comfortable with getting a lawyer, I understand. But I think you got a good chance of beating that case, bro. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't
violent at all. So
right.
That's what I see. I see that they use excessive force. They had you cuffed. They still was wrestling and tussling with you. All right, there was no need for that. Your wife was explaining to them that you're having a mental issue going on. They still didn't take heed to that. They didn't call EMS. They didn't. I mean, to me, it don't seem like they followed protocol at all. So
Right.
I think you got a good chance with rocking out.
Yeah, man.
Hey, shout outs to you, bro. I'm gonna play the last little minute of this joint and we out of here. Shout outs to everybody in the chat.
I understand this is a safety problem.
I need you to back up.
I've already put you over there and told you to go over there. Right.
I'm still on my
property. Do you want to talk here or not?
I'm still on my property.
Do you want to call? Do you want to talk to us or not?
I'm still on my property.
We've established that.
And you illegally put your hands on me and tried to force me to a particular part on my own property.
Exactly. For
That's
safety.
illegal.
For safety.
No, it wasn't because I wasn't even 20 feet near him.
You were less than 20 feet near him. You were standing right here. Okay, listen. What's the problem here?
Stop touching me.
What's the problem?
The problem is you don't respect personal space and boundaries. Get your hands off of me. That's what I asked you before.
Nobody's touching you.
And don't tell me where I can't go on my property.
I will tell you where I need to put you. Okay? For safety reasons, I will put you where I need you.
And I'm on my property. I'm safe on my property.
Doesn't matter.
The reason why I'm not safe is because you are not respecting my boundaries.
Do you understand what the problem is here?
The problem is...
Do you understand anything going on here?
The problem is police officers...
Police officers like me that are doing my job correctly.
Everybody else in social media banging about all the other officers that
We got Nathan J. Pelfrey in the chat. Let me put this up here. He says it doesn't matter if he wasn't being violent, but he was resisting, which most of you don't understand. So here's the thing, Nathan. I don't think that you understand that a police officer has no business putting his hands on you if you didn't commit a crime or if he wasn't violent to himself or others. Okay? Basically pertaining to his little episode that he was having. So the police didn't even get a chance to investigate the situation. They just went straight hands on. So if they don't investigate, you telling me that it's still cool for them to go hands on a person who didn't commit a crime? No, that don't go down with me.
we do the job.
So why are we here today?
They're very disrespectful.
So why are we here today?
Mentally ill.
Yo, Tom.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep in contact with me, bro.
Will do. Thank you so much for this, man.
No problem, bro. Definitely. You be safe out there, man. Stay strong.
Will do, brother.
Shout outs to Toni, y'all. Have a good night, bro.
You too, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to cut up on out of here. That was Toni Cruz from out of Millville, New Jersey. He had a situation down there. Hopefully he stays strong and fight it through and become successful and, beat that case. I think he got a good shot. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate you. Dwayne Butler, the Queen, all the way from Wynn, Arkansas. Renetta Williams. Nathan J. Pelfrey, who said it doesn't matter if he wasn't being violent, but he was resisting, which most of you don't understand. Tom Joe. Appreciate you, bro. Heather Sue. Amberly Crystal. Debbie Kavanaugh. Randy Harvey. Laura Johnson. Nico Argatti. Terrell Nance. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. It's the Resistance. I'm out of here.